have gone into Houston and opened up a can on the Rockets. Man, 67-44 after 24 minutes.
Well, they got a plan B. Oh, no, they don't.
Kawhi's got 17 to lead them. 4 Clippers in double figures as they have dominated while shooting 52%. The Rockets just 34% and 2 out of 22 from deep. It's the American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson, Charles, Kenny, Shaq. What?
No,
We're doing hand signals.
I know you are. What is
hand signals.
anything we need to know about?
No, not yet. Well, it'll come out soon.
I think it means American Express teammates look like this. Leonard Zubats, Marcus Morris, and Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, but Ernie, it's some on that board that really stands out.
52 of the 67 points. What really stands
19
out?
rebounds?
Nope. Zubats and Harrell. Ernie, 2 things. If you watch this game, the Clippers are doing 2 things. They are standing over James Harden's right hand. He has got to go. His left hand. He has got to go right every single time. They are paying attention to detail on the scouting report. But the one thing they do, and these other NBA coaches, they're not very good. A lot of them. Every time they switch, they make them pay. Zubats and Harrell, every time they switch and put a little guy in the post, Doc Rivers slows the game down and throws it down low. Those guys were 7 for 7. Another time they pass out when they had to double because those little guys too little down there.
Somehow,
It's just the first team I've seen, like, we're not going to let these little guys play in the post.
Somehow I think that plays right into the pictures that Shaq has from the first half.
Yeah, the Rockets are out-rebounded 29-20, and, Chuck is absolutely correct. You got to damage them. Right here, we know they're going to have trouble on the rebounds. Hopefully this doesn't cost them, but you're too little. Zubac is 7 foot, and right here, me and Chuck love this. Okay, you going to switch on me, little munchkin? Post.
Get this little guy off of me.
Pass it to the guy, another little guy on me. We're playing high percentage basketball inside. Right here, big guy posting up. Feed the big guy. He's running. He's playing defense. Let him go to work. Let him eat. Kareem Zubac-Jabbar. There he is right there. And right here, pick and roll. What do we switch? What do we do? We don't know what to do because it's the guy switching and standing on the perimeter. You roll to the basket and you kill him on the inside.
Yeah. Rockets, as we said, really struggling from deep. In these last 13 games when they've been playing this small ball and going 10-3 in the process, averaging 18 made threes per game, which is more than they averaged for the rest of the regular season, but only 2 makes from deep tonight. What'd you think, Jet?
Again, I mean, what they've said, I'll just be reiterating it. But I think the one thing that you fear in the Western Conference Finals and the Western Conference semis is when you have skilled bigs. And with Montrezl Harrell, Zubac, they're skilled. So all of a sudden, the last part of defense, as I said at the beginning of the show, is rebounding. And when you can't rebound, when you're not making your shot, it's tough to stay in the game. But the one thing about the Rockets, they hit 5 threes in a row and be right back in this. That's what they bank on. They bank on the fact that we're still playing at a pace where you got 70 points. That's the pace we want to play at. And you're going to have to play against us that way. And we think we could still get back in a game like this and play. That's what they think.
Yeah, but Ernie, it's something we talked about a couple of weeks ago. The way I would play the Rockets and the way the Clippers are doing it, they let James do his thing. They just said, James, you're going right. Mm-hmm. You're not going left. They letting Russ do his thing. The problem I had, the reason I don't like this thing is I'm not going to let Covington, Tucker.
I'm going to tell you, this is what I'd say. At this stage in my career when I was with the Rockets, I was Tucker, those guys. And this was a game I'd say, I can get 25 because there's no shot blocker. And so for me, a guy who could get a layup and shoot a 3, your energy level just picks up because the ball is in your hand. That's the danger of playing small, not just the rebounding, but guys who are in that position go, I could get 25 tonight if I run the lanes and I get to the rim because there's nobody who can block.
See, and you talking about the Rockets or the Clippers?
Rockets. The Clippers. That's what the Clippers are saying. There's guys saying, playing against the Rockets, I could get 25.
It's easy.
I can get 25. So those other guys are saying
it's an easy game. It's like if you're in a fight, when a guy's dancing and just jabbing you, that's what you want. If he's just knocking the hell out of you and beating the hell out of you, you don't want that fight. Playing against the Rockets, as great as James and Russ are, it's an easy fight.
Well, I saw you get beat up both ways, but
I tell you what, I slapped them glasses off your face.
I wish you would.
67-44.
I'm scared of 1987, Chuck.
Is your halftime score.
2020, Chuck, I'll slap him up.
Clippers versus Rockets small ball squad.
It's only halftime.
that.
It's only halftime.
Oh, that's no plan B, baby. That's adorable right there.
We're coming back with more on the American Express halftime report in a second.
You're watching the
Back here on the American Express halftime report. Steph Curry's going to play tonight. Has missed
Yes.
58 games, hasn't played since the end of October after breaking his left hand, but he's back in there tonight after missing 58 games. He talked to Kristen Ludlow.
Anybody who's had surgery knows it's a long time before you feel all the way back in terms of, what it felt like before. I always can compare each hand to the right to the left and know that there's a difference. But for me to be able to get to the point where when I'm out there on the floor, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just playing basketball and adjusting to what the new normal is. And that's the part I'm excited about, just knowing all that I've been through, that I'm confident enough in my hand to go out and play an NBA game at the the level that I need to be at, and the intensity and the physicality of it all, and be all right.
Played 4 games before breaking the hand. We have our first final of the night. This happened just moments ago. Jamal Murray tough shot to break a tie in Charlotte. Hornets would have one more chance.
That's the shot he was looking for, too.
Terry Rozier.
Oh, slip, slide.
Slipping and sliding, and that one's
Go
bouncing
for the
away.
win at home.
And Denver wins it 114-112.
But the good thing about it was Steph,
Yeah.
he went down to the G League to play against some good competition before he comes back to a real NBA game.
Exactly right.
He leave him alone.
42-20 are the Denver
Went
Nuggets.
to the
Now,
G League for real?
He played the game. He didn't want to
for a
play,
workout.
He didn't want to play against them bombs he played with up at Golden State. He went down to the G League to get some real competition.
Okay. How many Steph go for tonight in his return?
15.
I go 14 shots.
How many points?
No, 14 shots in 24
How
minutes.
many points is the question?
How many
only
points
played
is he going to
24
score?
minutes.
Don't
Yo, man,
matter.
answer the man's
Damn.
question. That's his question.
Tap me again. You see, I throw this water straight at you.
How many points will
15
Steph Curry?
points.
That's his question. We get paid. 17.
17.
In 24 minutes, he's 14 shots. I'm going to go, he goes 6 for 14.
First of all, don't try to count on
So
TV.
I'll
People
give him
realize you're dumb.
18
I'll
points.
give him 20.
Seriously, don't count on
I'll
TV.
go the high. I'll go 20.
You don't want people
man.
That was
answer the
really
question.
that was a very difficult question. How many points is he going to score tonight?
Come on,
playing
man.
24
Answer the
minutes.
question. No. Answer the question.